Hey, welcome on in, guys. Tobin here with you, and thanks for checking out the channel. Hope you're doing well there. If you guys could subscribe, that'd be great, and appreciate you stopping by. So I saw this story when I was out on vacation for a couple of days, and I was like, what? This is insane. I first saw the clip on social media from Amin Al-Hassan on the Levitard show discussing this, and then more reports and details had come out from the Miami Herald's Anthony Chang that the Miami Heat were the hit of a memorabilia heist, which just sounds cooler than stealing stuff. But when it's a heist, feels like plotting's going on, sneaking is going on. And heist movies are great movies in just general. Like you talk about when you're either able to, like, Ocean's 11 or other material of, like, great plans going into stealing. What's this? There's this show, is it Animal House on or Animal Kingdom, I think it is. Animal Kingdom on Netflix, where it's like the whole point of them is they do heists all the time. One of the things I couldn't get over, though, in that show is what the lead character was named Smurf. That was weird. She was the mastermind behind all this. But it was a really good show. It was a TNT show, but I only watched it when it was on Netflix, like recently. It's been on Netflix. We binge watched the whole thing, me and Mrs. Tobin, and their big thing was heisting. The thing I just never could get over with the show, though, is because it's a TNT show, they always felt like they were getting over on a really, really big heist and then just moving on to the next episode. Like, they would knock over a bank and then just be like, yep. One of mine that was favored is, like, they knocked off a guy who, like, ran an indoor skateboard rink and, like, stole the vault out of his skateboard rink, and then just kind of, like, they moved on with the day. Like, that was it. And it's like, all right, that one was over. Knocked off a church, move on to the next one. We got to get to the next season. Got to get to the next episode. There's no real ramifications. Well, anyway, I love heists. And the Heat apparently were victims of a multiple-year heist that game-worn material from the likes of Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade. All of this stuff has been stolen and, I guess, sold on the memorabilia black market for millions upon millions of dollars. Amin Al-Hassan was saying that this was somewhere around, the millions mark, that this may be one of the biggest memorabilia heists of all time. And there's some more reporting from Anthony Chang that this investigation has been going on for 18 months, that one of the suspects in this is a retired Miami police officer who went to work for the NBA security division, and another person of interest is an individual from California who might have purchased the stolen items. Apparently, this was being set up through Instagram accounts. Crazy stuff. And the game-worn material, according to Anthony's report, was being stored by the Heat as historical memorabilia that could have been used maybe for, like, a Heat Hall of Fame one day. This is crazy. Like, you're talking about the royalty of the game and their stuff being taken and sold. This is crazy. And it also makes me think, like, what the hell else is in that? Like, is there a vault? Is there, like, is it a room? Is it, like, scan? Is it retina scan? How the hell does this go down? And, like, what? This is just insane to me that something like this occurs. And by the way, the Miami Heat have been, like, they got to be just putting their head through a window with some of the stuff that's gone. Let's just think about what some of the crazy things that have gone around the Miami Heat as of late. All right. They have a point guard who is being investigated by the FBI. Okay. The Miami Heat lost a naming rights deal because of one of the biggest crypto scams, maybe the biggest crypto scam of all time. Now they have to deal with one of the biggest heists of memorabilia of all time. Just a crazy last 2 years. Not to mention, that's not the basketball stuff. That's non-basketball, off the court stuff that has gone down. Crypto scam, gambling scandal, and now memorabilia heist have all been around this team. All while there's been other basketball happenings as well. It's really, really crazy. But how does this even go down? Is the guy like this? Because a heist, great details involved. This guy, who obviously had some security measures that were known, How does he get around the security? What are the things? Is it just, and is it a huge security? Is it just stuff that's thrown into like a cage somewhere? Bowl cutters, and now he's in? Is it like a plush chic vault? And while those things are cool, like the anybody could go out there and they could steal LeBron stuff, Shaq stuff. We get you. Like, does this also have things like that are notoriously known? Like, do they have Mike Miller's one shoe from the 1 shoe 3? Like, is that in the heist? Like, is that in the vault somewhere? Is Dwayne Wade's Band-Aid, the Band Wade, is that also in the vault? What about D Wade's goggles, the orange goggles, the clay pigeon shooting goggles that he wore for the migraine games? Is that in there? Is LeBron's black mask in there, the Zorro mask? Like, is Goran Dragic's tooth, is that in the like, these are the things that I would truly like to know about what is in this actual vault besides just, hey, the great stuff. But is like the fringe stuff also there? Like the real things that people would truly care about with the Miami Heat in the days that go past this. Like, what the hell else is in there that we could have? That there would be just something like are Alonzo Mourning's shorts from when Jeff Van Gundy hugged his leg, are those in the vault? Like, these are the things that we truly need to know are also participations in this. That this is not just the great stuff. Do they have like the real niche stuff that only a true Heat fan would want? If this was going to be something that was going to be a Heat collection. You know, the headband that LeBron got knocked off in the finals. Was that one of the items stolen? I don't know. And where does somebody even go on the memorabilia black market? I have never been on the black market. How do people even find out about this? And then, like, where does this occur? Do the items get then brought back to the Miami Heat? Does the person get a refund? Do those people go to jail? I don't understand how this all goes. I know this recently happened with Joe Boudreau, where Joe Boudreau had his house robbed. And Joe Boudreau had those pawn shops and those pawn shop owners, they got arrested because they sold stolen goods. So I'd imagine there'd be some criminal repercussions for buying something. But I also want to know, like, what other things are in this whole thing? Is the Shaquille O'Neal Super Soaker from the first pep rally, is that in the vault? Is the Ron Rothstein original rewind button, is that in the vault? These are the things we need to know. I would love to get a true inventory. They should make this part of the Kaseya Center tour, by the way. Now that somebody knows where it is and it's already been knocked off, like when they do the Kaseya Center tour, if they could find a place where it'd be like, hey, by the way, this is where all the goods are had. Because, like, they already have, like, the equipment. So is it part of the equipment room? Like, there's an equipment room that's like, well, I don't want to say where it is. But wherever the equipment room is it like a back... Is there like a back shelf that moves and that's where the real good stuff is? Man, so many questions. So many questions about this. Because they said that this was for, Anthony is in his report said this was being held so it could have been used for a potential creation of a Heat Hall of Fame. Which just sounds, well, that's Goosey's galore. I would like to see that. A Heat Hall of Fame. But you got to have some, like, some real, you got to have one of UD's mouth guards that he was constantly chewing on. Like, if you have a UD finals mouth guard, oh, that's the way. Like, now we're talking. Now we're building a place that's truly a sight to see upon this. But man, the Heat got heisted. That's crazy. Heists also, they deduced disguised. Like, did somebody put on the Bernie mask and then they sneak into a place? And that's what led to the heisting. This is, I mean, what are we talking about here? This team needs to get people need to stop using the Heat as a criminal enterprise for their shenanigans between the crypto scams and the gambling scams and now the memorabilia heist. What the hell is next? Is there going to be an exotic animal trade that we don't know about that's going on at the Kaseya Center, that's going on through the garage? What could be the next South Florida thing that's going around the Miami Heat that people are using the Heat as a disguise for their bad doings of business? Insane.